Hey, boys and girls, this is Dr. Big Guy. We're glad you joined us. I was just blowing up a beautiful yellow balloon. We know we're going to have an exciting time each Sabbath here on South Atlantic's virtual network. Join us every Sabbath morning at 9:45, and then on the third Sabbath each month for Children's Church. And we know that God will bless you. Bye-bye for now, and let me finish blowing up this balloon.
Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called Daddy's Helper. The memory verse is from Proverbs chapter 20, verse 11. It says, "Even small children are known by their actions." The message is we serve God when we do our best work. What are some of the new things you are learning to do? Are you learning new ways to help around the house? When you are doing your best work, you are growing up to be like Jesus. Jesus' father, Joseph, was a carpenter. A carpenter is a person who builds or fixes things made out of wood. Joseph may have had a workshop near his house. He built furniture in his shop. What kind of furniture do you think he made? He probably made chairs and tables and other things too. Joseph taught Jesus how to do carpenter's work. He probably first showed him how to use a hammer to pound in a nail. When Jesus was older, Joseph may have taught him how to use a saw to cut wood. Jesus may have had to use other sharp tools in the carpenter shop, so he was very careful when he did his work. Joseph also let him build things by himself. Jesus put away all the tools when he was finished, and he helped clean up. He probably helped Joseph by sweeping the shop at the end of the day. Jesus loved his father and mother. He liked helping Joseph in the carpenter shop. He liked helping Mary around the house. It made them very happy that he was so helpful. Whatever he was asked to do, Jesus did his best. What can you do to help your parents? Perhaps you can water the plants or dust the furniture. Helping and doing your best work helps you serve God, just as Jesus did. Hello everyone, it's Aunt Fernita. Today's story is called First Things Last. The memory verse is from Mark chapter 10, verse 43. It says, "Whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant." The message is Jesus wants me to put others first. Think of a time when you wanted to be first. Were you in line or playing a game? What does the Bible say about trying to be number one? James and John were two of Jesus' disciples. They had been with Jesus from the beginning, and they wanted to be his favorite helpers. Imagine that they are talking with each other about this. "What a kingdom Jesus is going to have!" exclaimed James. "It will be richer than any kingdom that has ever been." "It will be great because Jesus is fair," said John. "I'm glad that we have been with Jesus since the very first. We will be an important part of the new kingdom." "That's right," said James. "You will sit at Jesus' right hand in the new kingdom, and I will sit on the left." "Do you really think so?" questioned John. "Peter thinks he will be number one, not to mention Judas and Simon the Zealot. If we want to be first, we need to talk to Jesus and make sure." John thought about Jesus and how humble he was. But will Jesus be happy listening to us talk about being first? James spoke. We need to talk about first place before some others do. We want to be near him so we can do things his way. I know. Let's get Mother to ask him. It was not long before their mother arrived and they told her of their plan. She went to Jesus and smiled. "Will you do something for me?" Jesus looked at her kindly. "What would you like me to do for you?" "In your kingdom, let my sons be on your right side and your left side," she said. "They will do the things you want." Jesus' face became very sad. He turned to James and John. "Are you able to face the trouble and the pain that I must face?" Eagerly, James and John answered, "Oh, yes, Lord, we can face your troubles." Jesus replied, "Yes, you will face my problems and deal with my pain. But I must tell you that it is not my job to give out positions in God's kingdom. My Father has a plan for each of you. He is the one who will decide about positions in the kingdom." There was a sputter from behind Jesus. The other disciples were angry. Each one wanted to be the most important person in Jesus' kingdom. Why should young John be ahead of them? They all wanted to be first. Jesus moved to a quiet place and called all the disciples to him. "Think about the people who don't know God," he said. "Those people have kings who order people around every day. People are beaten down and forced to obey. But my kingdom is not like that. I came to serve others. My people must serve others. To be a leader in my kingdom, you must first learn how to serve. That's how my kingdom works." Jesus' kingdom is still like that. He asks everyone in his kingdom to be unselfish. He wants us to put others first.